In the name of God the Almighty, peace to you. Today I will speak about the importance of patience and why patience is a weapon, and it's maybe the strongest weapon a person could have in this mortal life. And it could be one of the weapons he and or she use in order to win immortality. What does that mean? Being patient is not a simple word. Being patient, that means if you want to look about stories in history, you look at the stories of martyrs who died for what they believed in. They didn't fear death, and they were in the same time merciful towards those who persecuted them, and not necessarily merciful that mean uh, they didn't have anything in their hearts toward them, but rather uh, they knew that this world means nothing and the heavenly balance, and they knew what the knowledge of certainty is, and that means that this mortal existence, especially this 3D world we live in, is just meaningless as a bubble of test to test our patience, our faith, our goodness, and our will, strong will, even to sacrifice ourselves for what is right. So patience, there are plenty of examples of patience, whether in historical term or uh, in a term of faith or religious sources, if you want to use the word, or holy text. Example of Job, for example, or Jesus, Yeshua, I mean, or any or of the saints, or people like John Dark, for example, or the priests who have been, or scientists who have been killed by the church in Europe just because they decided to think differently outside the box. So there are plenty of examples of people who took patience as their most lethal weapon, even if it comes to losing their own lives. They didn't change their the importance of their dignity. They didn't give in to any of the temptations, to any of the threats that surrounded them, because they knew the truth, they believed in the truth, and they knew that this 3D world is not related or is not important in the balance of truth in the end. So for many people, they could look at these historical figures and say they were stupid because they lost their lives in the procedure of their own patients. But that time will tell you and will inform you who are these people really. And this moment is coming very soon, because this 3D world is now coming to its last destination. So it's reaching the point of arrival, and people who are stuck with it, they will abide in it eternally. And in the same time, they will see the people of patience, the people who lost their lives for the truth and for what's good. They will see where they are and how big is the difference between them and those martyrs. So patience is very important thing. Patience help us to lower down our angry moments. Patience help us to be truly peaceful. Patience uh, also strengthen in us our spiritual power, our spiritual connection with the collective consciousness of everything that exists. That means the consciousness of God. That means we become one unit with Him. And that means we speak His word and we wish His wish. And when we are angry, He is angry. That means we become totally aligned with God the Almighty. So anyone who's messing with us, they should count 2 million, not only to 10, before deciding to suffocate us or to hurt us. Because this 3D life doesn't mean anything for us. And that does mean that they will get punished for harming us, regardless if we are still exist in the 3D world or our body is no longer here. That means our body is dead. So patience is a very important thing, and it's not a very easy thing to do. When you are patient just for a couple of minutes or a couple of hours, or for a hardship that lasts a month or so, this is not patience. You have not tasted yet the true meaning of patience. Patience, the true patience is the patience on when facing loads of trouble, and for a longer period of time, for a long period of time, like months, years, and even decades. And when you are believing in the truth and you are patient for what is true, for what is good, and that when it happens, God will give you the strength to be patient for as long as it takes. Yes, it would be painful, it would be harmful to your physical sense of being. However, it will strengthen you within. Your soul will be strengthened, your heart will be strengthened, and even your mind will be unbreakable. So, patience is a key in order to win back our immortality, to become eternal being, to become in unity with God, the Almighty, our Creator. Because He is the source of such strength, and only people who are truly attached to Him can endure what normal beings cannot do it. And I mean here by normal beings, the ones who are not awakened, the ones who are not tuned correctly with their Maker, because they are too much attached to this materialistic world and to the superficial way of life, and they don't understand what the big picture is. So this war between what is good and what's evil on this earth, it's now living its last days. And the spiritual realm that used to support evil is now, losing its power over people. However, there are people on this earth, the vast majority are more evil than the spiritual evil side. So they are the now who are at the moment they are still in power, but they are losing it quickly, and they will be eradicated from the surface of Earth and maybe for eternity. So it's a matter of time. Patience will help you to go through the coming turbulent period, and true faith. When you have true faith, you can endure and be patient for as long as it takes. So patience and faith goes hand in hand. One of them supports the other. And as long as the period go long way, that means if I have been patient for 2 3 years, that will help me to continue to 10 years. And when I reach 10 years, I will be able to continue for another decade. So it will build up, and it will give you, it will take you from a strong strength to a strength, and you will understand better the situation around you, and you will understand better how useless is this 3D world and how meaningless this world is. So when we speak in a godly sense, uh, every patient person has a promise from his maker that all his patience will not go in vain. And even when you are patient for a long time, you enjoy it. You start to enjoy it. It's no longer a pain, it's quiet, it will give you pleasure and peace of mind, and you will start laughing at those people who are trying to hurt you, to harm you, or to pull you down to their level of superficiality, blindness. So you will feel really sorry for them because they don't see the the fire they are going to throw themselves into for the coming century or so. So, as I said, patience needs faith and needs some kind of training of a soul in order to endure what people usually do not endure, especially these days. It's very difficult for anyone, for example, to stop relying on the easy way of life, stop relying on other people to finish or to help them in their own business. And I mean business here, not the business of money, I mean the daily life issues. And however, people uh, try to hurt the patient. That means if you are patient and people around you wants to hurt you, they will try to press all your button in order to push you to leave the situation you are in and to go back to their fucking matrix. That means they want you, for example, if they can, they know that you want to make a trip, for example. They will try to stop you from making it in any way, or you still have money in the bank, they will try to put their hands on it. If you they know that you have some kind of a good friendship with someone, they will try to turn him or her against you. They will try anything to bring you pain or cause you pain, but you reach a moment in time that you no longer care about them and their entire existence. So you have to go through all these turbulent times in order to gain real strength and to be really a patient person. So patience, and it's has unlimited power and unseen power. But when the fruit of your patience start to appear, you won't imagine how much reward you'll get from the heavens for your patience, because you have been patient on what's true and on what's good. So that's it from me today. Yeah, you have plenty of examples of people who have been patient during their lifetimes. And if you are someone who's faithful in God and godly being, you will understand that your patience will pay one day. And I can assure you that this day is now approaching very fast. So be happy, your rewards is coming soon. Bye for now.